Good afternoon. My name is Amanda Pastron, and I am president of Troop 1422 of Marion L. Steele High School. This afternoon, we will honor 7 new thespians, advance the status of many thespians, and say goodbye to 13 graduating seniors. Friends, parents, directors, and guests, it is a pleasure to welcome you here to share in the induction ceremony in Marion L. Steele's Troop 1422 of the International Thespian Society. Through hard work, sacrifice, and dedication, the candidates have earned sufficient points on a scale dedicated by the International Thespian Society to have the right to be called the honorary title of thespian. The society is a service, as well as an honorary organization that stresses continued artistic participation to widen both the students' and community's horizons. I would like to introduce our historian, Bridget McCartney, who will present information concerning the foundation of the society.
The International Thespian Society was established in 1929 by drama directors. Named for Thespis, the Greek who, according to legend, was the first actor, the guiding principle was dedication to excellence in theater arts in secondary schools. 71 schools became chartered members. By 1969, the society had become an international organization with more than 1 million members, with both troops in every state and many foreign countries. The International Thespian Society continues to be guided by the principles of its founders, a belief that participation in the arts is an essential means of widening students' cultural horizons and enriching their lives. President?
The history of theater is the history of all people. Just as our ancestors dramatized life's crises, so today we use theater for research to answer life's bewildering mysteries. Let us look more into and pay tribute to the arts that have become part of our cultural heritage. We will now begin the lighting of the candles.
During the 6th century BC, a new dimension was added to drama when Thespis, a prominent leader of the Greek chorus, stepped from that group and recited portions of the drama alone. In the moment he separated himself from the chorus, Thespis became the first actor. It is also believed that it was he who first used masks as a form of defining multiple characters. In honor of this early Greek writer, all actors are known as thespians. We are the International Thespian Society. Our emblem is the 2 masks of comedy and tragedy. Bound by the Thespian tea, I light this candle in memory of Thespis and all the actors before us.
Archaeologists believe that people have always danced. To pacify nature's frightening forces and express joy in the beauty around them, primitive people communicated by means of rhythmic movement. Early people saw rhythmic patterns in the changing of seasons, the movement of animals, and their own heartbeats. In their attempt to understand their world and worship their gods, they imitated those rhythms, developing the earliest known form of performance. As the intellectual powers of the humans became more acute, the dance became more complex. Along with the savage world of reality where man fought for existence, people created another form of rhythm and imagination which expressed in dance their emotions, dreams, and simply the joys of human existence. I light this candle in honor of the art of acting without words, dance and pantomime.
From the prehistoric era to the present moment, music is a record of human feelings. Early people responded to the environment around them, finding music in the natural world. People detected pitch in animal cries, tone quality in the wailing of the wind, and rhythm in their own footsteps. The first songs were shouts of joy and fear, releasing people's innermost feelings. The music talked to God, to communicate with others through hand clapping, stomping, shouting, and the use of instruments. The beginnings of music are buried within the countless centuries. Through the persistence of all people to express themselves, humanity has found musical form in tone quality, pitch, and rhythm. I light this candle in honor of the musical expressions of ideas and feelings that enhance so much of theater today.
Pantomime and rhythm were not sufficient for early people who were endowed with an intellect. People sought to communicate ideas to others, thus becoming creative adventurers. Words became symbols for thoughts, and speech became a part of the human race, who wished to express concepts that were only imagined. Today, while we can touch the past through speech, perhaps what is even more astounding is that we can reveal our thoughts, hopes, and inspirations to other people through the same medium. I light this candle in honor of speech, which lifts human beings from ordinary reality to entirely worlds beyond.
In our Western culture, dramatic literature grew in part out of the worship of Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. The ancient Greeks honored him so deeply that each year they held elaborate festivals during which a chorus of men dressed nicely and danced about an altar, chanting his praise. Thus was born the Greek chorus, and it became a central focus in the development of the powerful tragedies of Greek drama. Around 600 BC, playwrights presented their plays in annual festivals in the great theater of Dionysus in Athens. Each hoped to, with the approval of the priests, whose privilege it was to choose the best play and to bestow a prize on the writer. During this golden age of drama, playwrights such as Sophocles, Ulysses, and Euripides began including actors and dialogue. I light this candle in honor of dramatic literature, each script depicting the agonies and comedies of the human drama.
today knows no bounds. While primitive people pantomimed around the fire, and the Greek actor portrayed his aggravated spirit in the dancing circle, the modern performed presence on a stage and in an auditorium. The theater speaks to, and for all of us, as a critical, social, and most of all, a prophetic voice. The theater of today has accepted the challenge of its time, stripping away the masks of Thespian and revealing human complexity. Theater has outgrown the confines of the stage. No building can contain the impact of this most powerful force that brings together all forms of art. To paraphrase Shakespeare, all the world is our stage, and we men and women are its players. I light this candle in honor of all that is drama, from the use of artistic lighting to the painting of the scenery, from the movements of acting to the movements of dance, from the playwright's script to spoken speech. I honor all the arts and the living spirits in the world of theater.
To attain the rank of Thespian, students must have earned 10 Thespian points. 1 Thespian point is equivalent to 10 hours of quality work both on and off stage. Students must have also participated in at least 2 productions. As I read your name, please step forward for your membership card and certificate and please sign the register. After you have signed, please take a seat on stage. Current Thespians, please come up and meet your inductee on stage and hand them your personalized induction letter also. Please save your applause until the end. Juliana Janis. Mia Vandersummen. Unfortunately, Grace Atherton could not make it to our induction ceremony, but she is also being inducted into the company. Larissa Diedrich. Audrey Frankert. Elena Hamilton. And lastly, Sabrina Schaefer. Thank you all for having such a devotion to our theater company.
While membership in the society is an honor, it is also evidence of your continuing desire to work towards higher standards for theater production in education and arts programs. Therefore, membership places upon you the obligation of performing your best with the knowledge that greater honors come to those who accept greater responsibilities through cooperation with others. Mr. Justin Millowitz and Mrs. Jen Ludwig will now formally induct the new Thespians.
I now ask all members of Thespian Troop 1422 to repeat the pledge after me. I promise to uphold the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society. Also, if everybody could stand up, please, thank you. Just the students, or any thespians. All right. I am a student of the theater. And excellence in my ideal. I promise to perform my part as well as I can. To accept praise and criticism with grace. To cooperate with my fellow thespians. And to work for the good of the troop. And to share my love of theater.
The pledge that you have just taken binds you to the principles and ideals of the International Thespian Society. You are to do the tasks assigned to you. You are to cooperate with your troop officers and fellow students, as well as your teachers and administrators, in helping to raise the standards of excellence in all areas of your experience. You are to conduct yourselves so that you may gain the respect of your school and community.
By the authority delegated to me by the International Thespian Society, I now declare you members of troop number 1422 of Marion L. Steele High School. Always remember our motto, which comes from Alexander Poe's essay of Man, act well your part, there the honor lies.
Congratulations, we welcome you as new thespians and sincerely hope that you will enjoy your association with this organization.
As previously mentioned, to attain the rank of Thespian, students must have earned 10 Thespian points. 1 Thespian point is equivalent to 10 hours of quality work, both on and off stage. Students must have also participated in at least 2 productions. However, many students inducted into the International Thespian Society have gone above and beyond in demonstrating their passion and love for the arts. For every 10 points, students will earn a star. However, when inducted, each new Thespian will receive a pin in place of their first star. For example, if you have earned 20 points, you will be considered a 2-star Thespian and receive 1-star sticker to add to your induction certificate. I will now list off the Thespian star rankings of all students. When I call your name, please come up to the stage. The following students have been ranked as 2-star Thespians, which equals 20 points. Amara Taliano, Christopher Thorson, Juliana Dermer, and Audrey Franker. The following students have been ranked as 3-star Thespians: Andrew Phillips and Owen Davis. The following students have been ranked as 4-star Thespians: Joseph Torres, Maxwell Daniels, and Alexander Camosa. The following students have earned the title of 5-star Thespian: Mario Benjamin, Jacob Franker, Hayden Miller, McKenna Pfeiffer, and Maren Rhodes. many names that I call, the students have earned the title of Honor Bar Thespian, which equates to a total of 60 points, which is at least 600 hours or more of quality work. The following students have earned the title of 6-star Thespian. Honor Bar Thespian, and those people who are coming up from here now will receive a pin for being known as an Honor Bar Thespian. Helen Lewis, Quinn Bennett, Alicia Salgado, Alondra Serrano, and Jasmine Candelario. The following students have earned the title of 7-star Thespian: Samuel Barrett, Sophie Matos, and Bridget McCarthy. The following students have earned the title of 8-star Thespian: Erin Milwaukee and Corey Peacock. And finally, the following students have earned the title of 9-star Thespian: Kian Liascos and Amanda Pastron.
The Ohio EDTA Board of Directors comprises adult members, and student thespian officers known as STOs. STOs are elected representatives from each of the Ohio's 6 areas and enjoy full voting privileges. They represent and are the voices of all thespians in Ohio. STOs attend all board meetings and help in the planning of all Ohio EDTA events. STOs sometimes meet with thespian troop officers to share leadership skills and lead thespian-related discussions. STOs are the main workshop presenters at LEAD and are involved in planning and running both area and state conferences. They conduct fundraisers, oversee a dance, introduce shows, make themselves available to network with and to talk during conference. STOs are eligible to run for ITO, which is International Thespian Officers, who plan the International Thespian Festival. In order to be an STO from your area, you must first be a STAR. STARs are student area representatives, and they are troop members from individual areas who meet in order to plan their area's conference. It's a great way to network with other theater students as well as contribute to theater beyond your school. Unfortunately, due to COVID, with the virtual aspects of state conference, many STO responsibilities were cut short. However, I knew Sam would make the perfect STO the day we were both kind of thrown into a North Area Conference meeting because someone asked us to fill in. It was that day I watched a student jump completely into a role without hesitation, only confidence, willing to help wherever he could, maturely, organized, friendly, collaboratively. He voiced his thoughts and opinions when helpful and in some cases acted in a position of leadership. It didn't take long for me to realize what a great student he was. As an Ohio EDTA Board of Director, member, I am so proud to say thank you to Sam Barrett for representing our troupe in the north area of Ohio as our STO.
We will now begin senior speeches. Seniors, when your name is called, please come up onto the stage and perform your speech. Thank you. Samuel Barrett.
Hello everyone. My time in the MLS Theater Company hasn't been long. My first show ever was the musical my sophomore year, South Pacific. I had just quit the swim team and I was wondering what I was going to do now that I was free. Keon Liascos was sitting next to me in Miss Matt's English class talking about how he was no crew for sound. And right there and then I decided to try theater. And now after 730 hours spent, I'm giving my senior speech. My theater experience hasn't been a quote-unquote normal one. I quickly rose to a position of leadership and became light screw head my second show ever. From there, state Thespian officer and business chairman. I've made so many memories with everyone here, good or bad. I've laughed, I've sung, I've cried, I've yelled, and probably have slept in this theater more times than I can count. And I wouldn't change a thing. It may have been stressful at times, but it was amazing. Thank you to everyone who supported me along the way. Justin and Jen for trusting me so much and helping me with whatever they could. Even though she's unfortunately not in attendance, my mom, who once asked me when I was going to move back into our house. My dad and Suzanne for making their trip from Georgia for this, and my fellow seniors. After everything, we made it. Thank you.
Mario Benjamin.
I'm going to take off my hat real quick, sorry. Oh, is it? No. Great. More professional. Hello, everyone. I hope you've been all well. When I first joined the theater company my freshman year, I never really had any prior experience with acting or doing anything within the theater in my entire life. It was a whole new experience for me that at first I was really nervous and scared about. I used to be very introverted and kind of shy and I didn't know how to express myself very well. However, the people in the theater company welcomed me with open arms and guided me, whether it was with how to properly audition, how to actually keep eye contact with people, not turn your back to the stage, and how to properly sing without sounding like I'm screaming. Didn't learn that one too well. But not only did acting help me, tech, to me, meant as much as it did acting. I've been side crew head for 3 different shows, and every single time I learned something new. The first time I was just an assistant while also being an actor, and even then it was a very stressful job. And it just comes to show that whatever part you are within the show is as important as the next person. You should never undermine who you are and what your value is. And I wouldn't change anything for the world, whether it's making sure building a staircase so I wouldn't kill any one of my friends, making a working windmill that Mrs. Barshman asked out of nowhere, or, figuring out how to open 10-foot flats so my friend just as a giant flower can go through on time. But I think the most important of theater to me is the people and everyone I've had all these fun experiences with. I love every one of you so much, and the times I made here really mean a lot to me. And I think no matter where we go in our lives, I'll always remember what I've done in theater. Thank you.
Keely Ascos.
Webster's Dictionary defines theater. I've never been one for writing speeches, and I know that they are terrified right now because I'm not speaking this at all, going off script. I don't. And I'm aware that we're streaming live. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for all the experiences I've had over my past 4 years, and for putting up with little antics like these. I can't say that I've always given people a fun time, but it's always been a good time. For me, theater has always been about having fun, and I can 100% say that you guys have helped me do that. Mario and Joe and Aiden and everybody else who sometimes you guys have grown at, I have had so much fun with over the past 4 years. So I want to say thank you to everybody for putting up with my antics. Go Comets.
Aaron Galaki.
I guess they already printed it out for me, but okay. I just want to say that I've never given a speech before, so I'll try my best. I would say it has definitely had a big impact on me over the years. The dedication that the people at this theater company have is enormous. It's something that empowers everyone to be motivated and to challenge themselves. That's what makes this theater company stand out from any other local theater. You feel the passion of everyone, whether it be in character or designing a set on stage. Everyone feels their own passions come to life. I remember it was my first year of theater, and I remember doing lights for reading nerds. I was afraid to act my first show because I was nervous of the stage. So I decided to do tech. But after seeing that show and seeing the confidence that those people had, it blew me away. From there on out, I challenged myself to try something new, which I've never done before. And with each coming year, my confidence grew as well. That's the beauty of theater, trying something new and making it your own. Theater has helped shape me into the person I am today. From all the people I have met to all the friends I've made. From all the times of goofing around backstage to all the times being on stage giving a show. This theater company has given me something unforgettable that I will carry on and share throughout life. There's a quote that Tony Stark once said, "Part of the journey is the end." And as my journey here with this high school and this theater company concludes, a new one will begin. Even though a new journey is on the horizon, this one I made here with all of you will never be forgotten. To all my family, I love you guys. To all my friends, I love you guys. And to Jen and Justin, I love you guys. I am forever indebted to this theater company.
Helen Lewis.
I did not print my speech out, but these lovely people did, so thank you guys for printing it. In my opinion, one of the best quotes to come out of 2020 was this: "Anyone who thinks my story is anywhere near over is sadly mistaken." When I heard this, I immediately thought of theater. My time with the MLS Theater Company has come to a close, but there is no doubt that this is just the beginning to my story. Theater has shaped me into the person that I am today through the many lessons it teaches. Don't feel like going to rehearsal today because you're tired or someone had some not so nice things to say about you? Get up and go. Don't know how to use power tools? Well, you better learn quick because this entire set needs to be built in just 6 weeks or you won't have a show. I could continue to list every lesson theater has taught me, but no one wants to sit through that. Instead, I'll go back to my main point. Just because I'm done with this stage does not mean theater's contribution to my story is over. I'm not sad, because I will carry this stage with me for the rest of my story. The lessons, the pride, the disappointment, the good times and the bad, it's all coming with me. This stage acts as the foundation for my story. And sure, I would have probably been just fine having never been in theater. In fact, it would have saved a lot of tears. But it was worth it because it shaped me into who I am today and who I will be for the remainder of my story. I would like to thank my dad, not only for being the reason I have any musical ability at all, but for always picking me up and dusting me off when I fell. I would like to thank my mom for running me here and there, always making sure I had every costume piece needed, and putting up with every single meltdown. She is a big reason, if not the only reason, I was able to partake in this theater company. Finally, I would like to thank every single one of you in this room because, of course, it wouldn't have been able to happen without you. The words you said, good and bad, pushed me to better myself, and the everlasting support kept me afloat. If you think you won't make it through your 4 years, trust me, you will. Stick with it, and you'll have no regrets.
Sophie Beatos.
Well, this is it. This is my last time being a part of this theater company for high school. I can't believe it has gone by so fast. And even though this past year wasn't the best, every one of us here has done the best to make this year happen. I'm sad to be leaving, but I got a bright future ahead of me, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. I didn't believe that my mom once said once you hit high school, time goes by so fast. But now that I'm a senior who is about to graduate next week, I really can't believe that. And all the other classmen should know that time flies by. I want to say thank you to anyone who has made these past 4 years one of the best times of my life and making so many memories, even if they are happy or sad. I want to thank Jen and Justin for making this year a great year, and for the seniors and everyone else. To the seniors, we did it, and even though some of us were here for all 4 years or just joined, thank you so much for everything, and it is crazy that we are all going to college in a couple months. This theater company will always be my second family, and I'm going to miss it so much. Thank you.
Alyssa Van Dress.
So I'm going to be honest. It was really hard for me to write this speech because when I joined in complete chaos. I joined junior year, and of course, it was in the spring, literally right before the pandemic. But I'm glad that I did think of something, of course. I want to start off by sincerely thanking everyone for being so welcoming. I never imagined how welcoming everyone would be to me coming into theater junior year. To be honest, I thought I was going to be judged for being a snobby cheerleader, but that was not the case at all. Funnily enough, I can say I prefer theater over cheer now because I learned a lot about myself and who I wanted to be. I rediscovered my love for theater, singing, and dancing. I could not have done that without anyone here today. I truly felt a part of this supportive, loving family. Again, and I can't say it enough, thank you for appreciating me and showing me the true meaning of family.
Amara Italiano.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple, but I just want to thank everyone for being so nice to the cheerleader. And I've only been here for a little bit. It's a very short-lived theater career. I started on set my junior year because I didn't really know what I was doing, and I knew I wanted to audition for Newsies, but I wanted to get like a feel of theater, and it was really fun. And I remember coming home after my first day of set, and I was like, Mom, this is so fun. And I don't come home from cheer saying that. So, yeah, I just want to say that I loved everything about theater, like that I've done in the short amount of time that I've been here. Acting for Newsies, very short-lived. Then I joined council, and, well, thanks COVID. And most recently I was stage manager, and that was very fun. And I will miss you all. Thank you.
Jasmine Candelario.
Hi, I've watched the people before me stand on the stage for the last time to give their goodbyes, and now it's my turn. Like most here, well, some people here, I've done a lot of theater since 4th grade, and many with just as director, which was fun because I got to create with him. Sadly, I wasn't able to participate this year, but I hope to continue in summer shows and in college. I've had great opportunities, which led to great memories. Some of my highlights were performing the Dazzle Awards with Aiden and Shane, who are already graduated, but I've met some great people through that, and I've been got to pull the Tony Award. Taking dance master classes where I got to further my skills by learning from great rugged choreographers and being able to be on council as a chairman, even if my time was cut short because of COVID. I learned a different aspect of the theater company, which I'll be very grateful for. I'll never forget my first show here and how excited and determined I was to do my best, and how I felt that even in my last practice of Newsies. The class of 2021 should be proud of all the amazing shows we put on, especially through a pandemic. We are leaving the company in good hands. I will forever be grateful for the time I spent here.
That concludes our senior speeches. Thank you. All right, so we have 2 awards to give out today. This is for Best Thespian this year. So I'll do one and then Jen will do the other. This student has excelled in their time with the MLS Theater. They have participated in not only acting, tech, but as council members too. They have always accepted their role for the greater good of the group, and has uplifted other students, and has been a beacon of light in our company. This student holds a special place in my heart because I have known them since they were small. The love of theater that has been part of the students' life since they were their first in youth theater. The youth theater production shows wisdom and grace with ease, and it is a complete joy to work with and to know. It is my great pleasure, and I am pleased to award Kean Lasco with the 2020-2021 Best Thespian Award for Marion L. Steele High School, Troop 1422.
This is a student used to leadership, used to helping out whenever necessary, even going above and beyond. Always willing to fill in whenever he could, and always ready to do whatever was needed. However, this student probably doesn't think they deserve the title of Best Thespian. What a great reminder to all of us that the theater company is not just about performing. It's not just about acting and singing and dancing. So much goes behind the scene. More importantly this year, behind the camera. In actuality, there are a plethora of arts jobs that are off stage and require organization, communication, business, and management skills. These are the jobs that offer benefits and you don't have to wait tables to make it big. And this student possesses these amazing qualities. A little birdie once told me that this student felt like Justin and I depended on him too much this year. Well, I can honestly say, I don't know what we would have done without him. Sam Barrett stepped in to help wherever, whenever needed. He spent tons of time problem solving, helping others do their job, teaching them how to do it, hours of editing, setting up, tearing down, and then doing, of course, all his own jobs. When working on Little Shop of Horrors, we made him production assistant because I knew without him, there might have been a show, but nobody would have seen it or heard it. I am thankful to have depended on you, Sam, because you are reliable, intelligent, fun, confident, hardworking, and honest. It has been such a pleasure working with you, and I'm thrilled to award you with Best Thespian. Congratulations. We will miss you. Don't change your phone. Okay, I now have the extreme pleasure of announcing the Thespian Scholar Awards. Most, if not all, parents are aware of the dedication of a student's time the theater company requires. While in production, students will on average spend 20 to 25, and I think that's low, hours weekly after school and on the weekend, whether performing or in the technical field in the theater. Maintaining grades can be difficult, however, an absolute priority. It is the students who rose to the challenge to make sure homework was done, studying was complete, and assignments were turned in that will be recognized. Please come to the stage as your name is called to receive your certificate, and seniors will also receive a graduation cord. The first category are the students considered Thespian scholars with at least a 3.0 GPA. They are Mario Benjamin, Jasmine Candelario, Rory Kupak, Maxwell Daniels, Ian Liascos, Bridget McCarthy, Amara Taliano, and Joe Torres. Come on up. Congratulations. Congratulations. Next, the students considered Vice President's List Thespian Scholar with a GPA of 3.5 and higher are Samuel Barrett, Quinn Bennett, Adrian Clark, Owen Davis, Elena Hamilton, Sydney Hyde, Helen Lewis, Caden Miller, and Andrew Phillips. Finally, the students who are considered President's List Thespian Scholar with a GPA of 4.0 or higher, yes, I said higher, they are Juliana Dermer, Audrey Frankert, Jacob Frankert, Jake Garcia, Amanda Pastron, McKenna Pfeiffer, Maren Rhodes, Sabrina Schaefer, Leah Vandersummit, and Alyssa Mantres. I am absolutely so proud of all of you. I am absolutely so excited to be able to announce the Amherst Booster Scholarship. Any boosters that would like to join me on stage, I would love that. Come on. I'm absolutely so grateful for a booster organization that supports our program, our students, and even the directors. The boosters are a crucial part of this program and truly support our students in their endeavors. The Booster Scholarship is one of the last ways this organization can help a student or a group of students before they leave our high school theater company. What a send-off. In order to apply for the scholarship, you must be a graduating senior, eligible to be an honor bar thespian having 60 points, actively participating for 3 years, including your senior year, and attend an institution of higher learning in the fall. In order to be considered for the scholarship, the applicant must provide a cover letter stating their institution of higher learning, a resume of all they did here at the theater company, a peer letter of recommendation, and an essay on the Alexander Pope quote, "Act well your part, there the honor lies." This small quote beautifully sums up not only what is expected of a student here, but also advice for moving forward. Some say act well your part means be the best you can be, whatever it is you do, and like karma, you'll be rewarded. Others say it means to be kind and respectful to others, and you will be rewarded. It doesn't matter what background you come from, whether king or servant, whether lead actor or tech crew. You and your work here are extremely valuable. I have said many times as a director that if you aren't a kind, respectful person to work with, I would rather cast someone who was. There are plenty of talented people, and nobody wants to be around negativity. It doesn't mean that we don't disagree. It just means the way we go about our conflicts by doing our best and reflecting on how we make others feel is important. We are a family. The winner of this $2,000 scholarship is a family member that will be missed, volunteering her time, making kindness a priority, doing her best no matter the role she played in the theater company, whether it was on stage or off stage. She truly did act well her part. As her letter of recommendation stated, Sophie Matos is a light of a human being, one who constantly pushes herself forward, whether that be stepping out of her comfort zone, working hard, or practicing until she's worn out. She's a constant ball of energy just bursting through to help spread joy and positivity. Sophie, we are also thankful for you and the joy you have brought us. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. We wish you well no matter what you pursue. I want to take this time to thank 2 individuals for going above and beyond for our theater company this year. First, it goes without saying that amidst the extreme challenges of figuring out high school during a pandemic, our principal, Mr. Tellier, became an arts advocate. Like so many of us in this room, he saw the importance of arts and education, the importance of social and emotional well-being that rehearsing and creating provides, the importance of performance and technical theater for all of his theater students' lives. Instead of letting the pandemic curtail the fall show, a winter intensive workshop, and a spring musical, Mr. Tellier wanted to make sure the opportunity was open for any student that wanted to participate. Thank you, Mr. Tellier, for seeing the possibility instead of the problem. We are so grateful to have been given the opportunity to continue the work of theater arts, and we present this certificate of recognition to you for your advocacy, your encouragement, and your support. Not only is our next recipient a mom of a thespian, an Amherst Junior High School teacher, our new booster president, but she is now someone I consider a close friend. This wonderful person took time out of her day to create themed masks for our virtual drama camp and the Little Shop of Horror production as well. She generously donated the materials, her time and energy to design and create them, making sure we looked professional, but more importantly, we were safe. And of course, these were a hit. Even though Mrs. Mary Romano will say it was no big deal, it absolutely was to us. We now have a beautiful reminder and a souvenir of what perseverance during a pandemic looks like. Thank you, Mary.
I would like to thank the previous boosters from this past year, and I would like to welcome the new boosters for this upcoming year. Our president this year with theater year is Mary Romano. Our theater secretary, Christy Zerker. Treasurer Melissa Miller, who is not here today. Excuse me, there's a whole bunch of notes here, and I have to figure this out. Oh, and to the families at home, if you are interested and would like to be a theater booster parent, please apply to any one of these ladies back here, or I. We will get you there for there. We have vice president opening, fundraising, and ticketing, which are three people that would help on the boosters for those positions. Thank you.
So I wanted to introduce the new council officers. Okay, and Bridget is going to finish with Bluebirds? Yes? Okay. So for president, Amanda Castro. Vice president, McKenna Pfeiffer. Business and publicity, Jacob Frankfurt. Historian, Rich McCarthy. And social, Maren Rhodes. We are now going to announce Bluebirds for the year. Hello, everybody. I have some from Little Shop as well, so if you did not receive your Little Shop Bluebird, you could come up and receive that. First up, we have Best Actor for the year, Joe Torres. And then you will come up and receive your award, and then before you leave, I would like to get a photo of you. Best Actor was actually a tie, so for Best Actor, we also have Jacob Frankfurt.
Best Supporting Actor, we have Aaron Glowacki. For Best Supporting Actress, we have Amanda Pastron. Best New Actress, we have Audrey Frankert. For Best Male Techie, we have Mario Benjamin. Best Female Techie could not be with us today, but it is Sydney Hyde. Best New Techie is Molly Tremaine. Best Delivery of a Line was Mr. Daddy from Little Shop. And runner-up for Best Delivery of a Line, we have Candy Bar from Little Shop. For Best Prop, we have the puppet plants from Little Shop of Horrors. For Best Costume, we have Joe's Plant costume for Little Shop. Best set piece was no surprise. We have the Streetwalker Chateau from Little Shop of Horrors. Best onstage couple from Fall Show, Hamlet and Unhappy Person. Best offstage couple will come as no surprise. Amanda Pastron and Aaron Glowacki. Biggest blooper was another tie between Mia Vandersummen falling over and Kaden Miller knocking down the curtain. Most helpful could also not be with us. It is Sydney Hyde. For most improved for the year, we have Owen Davis. Funniest person of the year goes to Joe Torres. For most likely to be Jen, we have Amanda Pastron. For most likely to be Justin, we have Justin Billowitz. Biggest bluebird is quite a big one. Biggest bluebird goes to Don't Feed the Plants. So could I have everyone from the cast come up to receive your plant pin? And then for the Ian Marty Award, which if you aren't aware, the Ian Marty goes to the funniest thing said during a show production. Ian Marty for the year goes to Keen Liascos when the sandbag dropped, saying that is what happens when a boy turns 14. Thank you everybody for listening to the Bluebirds. And like I said, if you received a Bluebird, please see me afterwards so I can get a photo of you.
Okay, I do believe that concludes our award ceremony today. Thank you to everyone for coming, and see you all next year. Go Comets! Oh yeah, everyone can take pictures, have a little bit of time, and we're gonna clean up, so, yeah.